You guys, what a special treat. I have Kirstan Langston here, Third Eye Champagne. I'll put her how you can get connected to her. You have besides YouTube, you have something else.
Besides YouTube, I have my own website,
Okay.
which because as a lot of people, let me get this teapot out of the way. I'm finished with my tea. But besides YouTube, I have my own website, and the reason I started that is because um beginning in 2018, YouTube started throttling my channel. I was shadow banned. I'm still shadow banned.
Well,
I'm still
listen,
sitting.
you guys, I don't know, a lot of you guys are any newbies out there. The reason I'm even doing YouTube is because of Kirsten. She was the first YouTuber that started. And she asked me to be on her show, and I did some mediumship readings on people. I had no idea who they were.
Those were so fun.
And so it just looked like a lot of work. No way was I ever going to do a YouTube. And then my guide said, "You're going to do a YouTube." And I fought with him, like, no, I don't want to get up and brush my hair and put my makeup on. Anyway, long story short, I ended up doing it. But what's interesting, and I'm a witness to this. So she's taken off, going along slowly, and all of a sudden it changed on a dime.
On a dime.
We almost thought like Russia was involved.
I still do. I still wonder if it was Russian trolls because at the time, I was pretty much the only person reading on Donald Trump. There
Yes.
were no real what the political reader thing wasn't a thing. It wasn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I was the first one that was doing it. And I was getting, I mean, 100 subscribers a day sometimes. Like
Oh,
at first it was like
crazy.
five. I was excited to have five. And then it goes up to 10, 20, 30. And then all of a sudden it just starts snowballing. You've seen your channel do this. It just
Yeah.
starts to snowball and you're going,
Yeah.
oh my God. So I'm in that and I was in that for almost a year. And then all of a sudden, 2018, it was like bam. I mean, it was just gone. And I mean, at that point, I was getting awful. I had trolls so bad. I mean, really bad. I was getting death threats. I was getting physical threats. These people are emailing me. It was insane. And I think it's because I was so anti-Trump that the Russian troll bot market just jumped right on me. And I've never recovered. So I started my own website because I thought, this way people can find me. I can say what I want to say without worrying about YouTube doing weird stuff to me or Russian trolls coming after me again or whatever. And it's thirdeyechampagne.com and I release videos twice a week, every week. I live stream once a week, every week. It's and it's fun because I do stuff other than political. So I have a whole series this year called The American Gangsters. I'm reading on Sam Giancana, Lucky Luciano, Meyer
I
Lance,
bet that's fun.
Bonnie and Clyde. They're fun. They are a lot of fun. I also have Tammy Faye Baker. And I don't love mediumship. I don't love it. I'm not a fan of mediumship at
Yeah,
all.
but you're good at it.
I am, but I hate it. Tammy Faye Baker came through on a reading. I was just going to read on her. And the next thing I know, she starts talking. And she's talking about the other side and how beautiful it is. And she's telling everybody how gorgeous it is. And she doesn't want to talk about her life here. She keeps telling me to call her Glory. She's saying, don't call me Tammy, call me Glory. It was very, very interesting. So that's the kind of stuff I do on ThirdEyeChampayne.com, but I also do the political stuff in the live streams.
Right. That's wonderful. And she was near death. I, you guys remember that, follow me. I was getting money for you, and
I know. You were
I
amazing.
just could not believe how bad you look. No offense, you look
No,
fabulous now.
thank you. No, it was terrible. And I remember I didn't know so I went in the hospital, my appendix burst and I didn't know it. And so I got into the hospital with a giant abscess and sepsis and the doctors are talking behind my back. I don't know it. They don't tell me they're like, she's dying. She's on her deathbed. She's dying. They don't tell my mother. They don't tell anybody. But when I got out, when I got out of the hospital, Linda was like, I don't want to tell you this while you're in the hospital, but I read cards on you. That death card was showing up all over the place. Linda saw it. She saw it.
You were
Um,
near death.
I was. I actually really
And
was.
death isn't such a terrible thing, but you weren't
No,
done yet.
I was not done yet. No. And thank God for Linda because nobody's thinking about money. We weren't thinking about, oh, Kirsten can't do readings.
Yeah,
We
but
weren't
I
thinking
know
about that.
you're just trying to struggle just to be alive.
Right.
some people have husbands or they can get away with not doing readings. You couldn't get away with it. You had nothing.
No, no, nothing. No, in fact, I support my family, not the other way around. So I
Yeah.
take care of my mom and my brothers and my sisters and my nieces and my nephews. Like I am I'm the matriarch.
And how's your new puppy?
Oh, well, he's not here today. He's at dog school, but he's really good.
Good.
He's doing this new thing. Oh my God, Linda, he's doing this new thing where he likes to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, which is not fun. Gets up, he goes to the bathroom. When he gets back in the bedroom, he acts like all of a sudden he's like a person. His head goes on the pillow and he throws his little paw over my shoulder. Oh no, it's adorable. Like he spoons me. Like it's utterly adorable. I don't know where this came. I'm not mad at it, but it is kind of funny to wake up and you've got like a dog, smushed against your
Isn't
cheek.
that funny?
He's so cute.
So my dogs are good. They've never been cuddly like that though.
Your
Luna
dogs
was
are
always standoffish. She's November 24th. What is that, Sag?
Sag.
Yeah, she loves me. She loves attention from me. But she wasn't, that other dog I had, Moochie, was very
Yes. Oh, Moochie was in your lap. Moochie couldn't leave you.
Moochie couldn't leave me, but they're both so big too.
I know. When I saw them at your house, I thought they were gonna be little like Moochie. And I walk in the door and there's this freaking huge
And
dog.
the doctor says they're fat. I said, yeah, so. But anyway, they're really way better than Moochie though, as far as disposition's concerned.
Really?
And a lot smarter than Moochie too. I buy balls, girlfriend. I buy these squeaky balls. I pay a lot of money for them. I buy hundreds of them. And they'll play with the ball. And my housekeeper comes over. She tries to save the balls that she finds around the house. I said, no, throw them out. She says, but they still have the squeak. I said, they will sniff a ball and know if they've already played with it and won't touch it again.
Yeah. Yep, that's the king too. If he's done with the toy, he is done with the toy. He doesn't want to see it.
Yeah. Oh, Jack needs a lot. He's so big and he needs his little toy. He needs his squeaky toy. Lulu's looking at him like, yeah, whatever. She could care less. I try to give her toys and bankies and stuff. Nah, she can't be baby, but Jack can.
Yeah, I could tell that when I was over there. I could tell that.
So anyway, I'm just so excited to have you here.
I'm so excited to be here.
Listen, I got to tell you something. I get this, I think I just told you before we came on. I get this strong feeling it was a hit before I came on with you. That, he's shutting down, 47 is shutting down all the, NIH and anything to do with diseases or who stops curing cancer? Who does that?
Terrible, terrible people.
He doesn't want anything Obama or Biden touch because people are like, why would he stop the $35, for insulin thing?
Insulin.
It's because Biden did it. He doesn't want any of these guys overstepping what he thinks he should be doing. Yeah. But anyway, long story short, all of a sudden I got this hit that other countries, I think I even read something on social media that Canada was talking about a little bit, but I really feel they won't let Americans into their country because they don't have any kind of physical background check.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think it's also going to go the other direction too, where other countries are going to be warning people not to come here. Tourists.
Oh yeah, they've already started.
Safe. Don't come here. It's not safe. We're in for fun. I use the word fun as sarcasm. We're in for a fun ride.
Well, when he won, and I was so upset with my guides, and I said, how could you do this? They were right on so many things. And they said, man has free will, and his people need to see who he really is. And that's happening right now. Because we're going to have terrorist action and bombing stuff, not Armageddon, small time. Yeah. But it's going to be his own people.
Yeah, I think he's underestimated, or he doesn't care that his base is unhinged. His base is crazy, and he doesn't believe they can turn on him. But I mean, of course they can. Of course they can.
Right. do you see him in for the full 4 years? Or did you see it shortened?
I don't see him going anywhere.
Okay.
I don't see him going anywhere. I look at his health. I mean, it's possible right in the middle he could, if he died, it's an if for me. I really don't see it as a concrete thing, but if it does happen, I see it somewhere right in the middle of the term, and it would be like, ooh, whoops, he died last night. Like it wouldn't be from violence. It wouldn't, there's, girl, I'm in the house alone and there are noises behind me. Okay.
Mhm.
Right. Um, it wouldn't be by violence. It wouldn't be by a prolonged disease. And if it was a prolonged disease, then he didn't tell anybody about it. If that happens, it would be somewhere right in the middle. However, my cards, the last few times I've read on it, shows this guy in for the long haul. And the other thing too is I might have more faith in a Trump presidency than I do in a JD Vance presidency.
Oh, yeah.
Like
JD Vance is a nothing burger, though. Nobody likes him.
nobody likes him, but he's so bendable. I think even more so than Trump that it frightens me a little.
Now, what do you feel about Congress? Will it turn blue in 2 years?
So I'm so glad you asked me that. I have been looking at this since the election because my biggest fear is that we don't actually have a fair and free election in 2026, that they somehow rig it, that it may look like a fair and free election like they do in Russia. Oh, we're having an election. It's not real. It's
Yeah, then
fake.
you have pictures of people going in and taking the ballots.
Right. Exactly. So I have been looking at, are we going to have fair and free elections in 2026? And I will tell you, my cards have been flip-flopping. They've been telling me yes, and then they've been telling me no. So they've been giving me, oh, the sun, and then they'll give me the devil. So my cards have been going back and forth. They did the same thing on Kamala Harris when she was running. It was Kamala has good cards, Kamala has crap cards, Kamala has good. They were flip-flopping on her. So
Interesting.
yeah, it makes me wonder if maybe it's not quite set in stone yet. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not fated as it were. We might have an opportunity here,
Well,
but
the main thing is I see Elon Musk out before 2 years.
Musk is so interesting. He is so interesting. I find him, so I looked at him a little bit yesterday on a live stream, and tell me if you see the same thing.
What?
And you guys, Linda and I do not watch each other, just so you know, because we don't want
No,
to influence each other. So we do not watch each other's show, which is unfortunate because I would like to watch her show.
I know, but we have to keep,
We do.
you
We
know.
do. So I'm looking at him yesterday, and it was like there was nothing in there.
Oh, yeah, he's sick.
It was almost demonic. Like it was like there's no, I can't find a person. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking for compassion. I'm looking for a person. I couldn't find a damn thing.
Him and Trump are a lot alike.
They're
Trump does
like,
not think outside the box. It's all focused on him.
oh yeah, yeah, 100%.
But the good news is everybody in Trump's arena hates Musk.
Yeah, but they like his money. So I
Oh
wonder.
yeah, Trump, he bought that spot right next, but Europe is talking about arresting Musk and getting all his money.
Well, the stuff he's pulling in Germany, giving all the money to the far right, the stuff he's pulling in the UK, funding Nigel Farage. I mean, he is, his awkward gesture. I don't think it was that awkward at all. I think it was,
Oh, it wasn't awkward at all.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, it'll be very interesting to see if Europe can stop him because we just said, oh, the doors are wide open, Leon, come on in.
Yeah, but I see him gone. My cards have showed him having to go. Kind of forced out. It could be because the heat's on him.
Entirely possible. It's entirely possible.
But like you said, he purchased that seat next to Trump, and it's all about money for Trump.
all
But
about money.
enough Americans start being upset about what he's doing, Trump will have no choice. It could be Europe takes him in and says, you're under arrest. Who knows?
Yeah, and I think also what's going to happen is Elon's going to realize, damn, there is something going on in this house. There's another
And
noise.
she doesn't have houses close to her, you guys.
I I'm hearing
Not like
like
you're in a condo or
no,
anything.
not at all. No. I'm hearing like not quite footsteps, but kind of like almost like footsteps.
So you wouldn't have paid attention before if the dog was in the house.
Yeah, yeah, and the dog's not here today. So yeah, it's just a little something going on while we're doing this. This happens with Linda and I though. Linda and I, even if we're not in the same room together, we get together and it's like, oh, the psychic stuff starts exploding.
Do, 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 do.
Right. So Elon, I think it's interesting because I think he's going to realize that what he paid for, he's not getting a return on his investment.
No.
He may walk away voluntarily. It might take him a little while to realize, oh, wait a minute, they're playing me just like they play everybody else and
Yeah.
walk away.
Something to do with he wants all these contracts with going to, but here's the deal. This is my prediction, and you can let me know what you think. We're in for a hell of a run, you guys.
Yeah.
We're going to have shortages of food. We're going to have Armageddon weather events taking place. Look at what's going on in Ireland right now. That's the part when the guides were showing me about 47, they were like, because of these Armageddon events that are going to take place, people are going to be mad at him because he's not doing anything about it.
Right.
You know, you heard what he said. He wants to get rid of FEMA and the states just take care of themselves.
Yep.
And I thought, yeah, that's cool. Then California gets to keep all the money they pay towards the other states.
Right. Right. I've people are asking me, and I'm sure they're asking you too. And they're asking me in private readings, and they're asking me on live streams. I live in a red state. Should I leave? And this is what I've been telling people is you have to have a bottom line where if something hits your bottom line, then you know you have to go and you have to have a plan ready to go in place already. I feel like these noises. I feel like he's going to make a mess. I mean, he's already making a mess. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. I mean, when Linda says we're in for a hell of a ride, she's not being hyperbolic. It's going to be disaster city. And this guy, he wants to make a mess. He wants to hurt people. He's just I don't know why. He's just not right in the head.
Sometimes I think red states are more safe than blue states.
Well, what's going to end up happening is that the red states are going to have so many draconian laws passed that people are eventually going to get sick of it. You're already seeing it in Texas. Women are leaving Texas because of
No doctors are in Texas anymore.
Yeah, doctors are leaving. So you're going to see that in red states. You're going to continue to see that. This guy, is he going to get rid of FEMA? Sure, I'm sure. I have no doubt he will. I have no doubt. Are there going to be food shortages? Yeah, absolutely. Are there going to be supply chain problems? Yes. Are the tariffs really going to be enacted? Yes. Pretty much everything this guy says he's going to do, he's going to do.
Yeah, but people are going to really be walking the streets because those tariffs are going to hurt Americans.
And they don't.
And your stock market's going to drop. Your housing market's going to get. I'm telling you, it's going to be. But in a way, it was supposed to happen for you to really see who he is. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Did you see his face when that minister started talking about, please don't hurt other people? He could have cared less. I mean,
Melania and JD was snickered.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, there's a nice hot place for them somewhere else.
It's true.
But listen, just now on the news, they went into a place in a blue state, and it was a fish place. You might have read it on the news. It might have been even in New Jersey. And they arrested the people there, the owner, their Puerto Rican girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Puerto Rico are Americans.
Yes, they are.
Oh my God.
Yes, they are. And being taxed without representation, I might add, which is against the Bill of Rights. But hey, that's fine. Wow. They're arresting Puerto Rico. I mean, I have Latina friends that are carrying their birth certificates and passports.
Oh, they have to. Yeah.
They have to. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank God for they're not showing up to pick product in certain Texas and stuff. Yeah. And I don't blame them, but people are going to feel it in their pocketbook.
Yeah, and that's the one thing after the election, everybody was very upset. So of course, I'm sure you did the same thing. You jump on a live stream and you're like, all right, everybody, let's gather and we'll talk about it and I'll do my best to help you. And so I got on with my people. And so a lot of people might watch me on YouTube. You don't see some of this stuff on YouTube because a lot of it is for subscribers on my website, which by the way is only $11 a month. That's 37 cents a day and you
Mhm.
get a lot. So just there you go.
Okay.
But the number one thing I told these people is you need to watch your money. You need to watch your money. You
Oh,
need to save
yes.
your money. Because we're gonna ride Biden's economy for a little while. We're gonna ride Biden's economy. It's gonna be nice for a little while, and then I see. Let me know if you see the same, but I just see a sudden drop
Boom.
off where it's like, oops.
Oh, and when these tariffs really start kicking in, and other countries just saying to hell with you guys,
Yeah,
and Mexico, they're not putting up. It's a stalemate traffic heading back to Mexico right now. Everybody's leaving. I
yeah.
had thought, but Elon gave the wrong news. He lied. He said that the president of Mexico said she's sending back all Americans, and she never said that.
No, she never said that.
So,
No, she
but
never said that.
but I when I saw, and we have to hurt in order for them to see. Right now, they're all going crazy. His people writing, I can't believe he's doing this. Even beginning with in giving pardon to 1,500 people that they're like, wait a second, so you're telling the blue to hell with you?
Yep.
Yeah, he don't care.
No, no, he does not care. I will say the one thing he's not going to do, at least I don't see it right now, is he's not going to get us in any violent conflicts with other countries. I don't see that right now.
Yeah, I do see him trying to work something out. Ooh, but Putin is furious at him. And
Can
did
you
you
believe he
see
said
all the
that?
bombing last night in Russia?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, Putin's got to be getting ready to go.
I think it's very interesting that Donald Trump, so in his first presidency, he clearly had Putin backing him. Putin was his guy. He felt very secure with Putin. Now he's sometimes I call Elon Leon, don't mind me. Sometimes I just do it just to be a bitch. But now he's got Leon, the richest man in the world, backing him, and now
He
he's given,
doesn't need Putin. That makes
yep, and
total sense.
exactly. He's given deuces to Putin and he's like, "Oh, you don't want to play with me? You don't want to end the war? I'll just nuke you." Like he's threatening him. He's threatening him, which I think is hilarious because he never would have done that in the first term. Never.
Well, don't forget when Trump won, Russia showed pictures of Melania in the nude. That was like an insult.
Yeah,
And
that
he doesn't like a lot of people, but he'll stand up for his wife.
yeah, that was kind of hilarious. I really can't believe they did that. I
Now,
really can't
girlfriend,
believe
I
they did
got
that.
to ask you, I got to be asking, what do you think about that Weasel Johnson?
Oh, Mike Johnson?
Yes, we have you had any hits on him?
No, he's so devoid of any personality or energy that I barely register the man exists. I mean, he's Trump's toady. He's gonna do what Trump wants. I mean, he's okay. This is getting ridiculous.
I can't hear it, but girl, I can tell by your face you can hear it.
This was a solid thump. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, this is just
So maybe they're letting you know that's correct.
well, girl. Okay,
Okay, that's what they're doing.
right. But
I just heard that
I'm
one.
gonna you tell all right, you let me do me a favor. Will you just read on it and tell me is there something in my house or am I okay?
Oh, absolutely. That
Oh,
noise
okay.
isn't from a rat.
Oh, okay.
What's in her house? Somebody wants to let us know they're there.
Yeah.
It feels like a man.
Is it a Kennedy? I always get Bobby. I know you always get Jack.
It feels like a man that knew you.
Oh,
It doesn't feel like Kennedy.
okay.
Do you think Kennedy's going to get in?
I don't see why not. It's funny because did you see his he was in front of the Senate and he was like, I mean, no, first he's the polio vaccine is all bad. Now he's like, oh no, actually it's okay. Oh no, people can like he's flip-flopping, which is real interesting.
With no PhD behind his name.
Which is really well, with him, honestly, I liked some of his ideas. Like I mean, he's an environmental
Well, he
lawyer.
wants to get bad things out of cereal and stuff like that.
Right. And I'm like, I'm all for it. I'm absolutely, but then he goes off on these tangents with his brainworm shit. And I'm going, bro, what? Just,
Yeah, because children were saved because of vaccines. And by the way, vaccines were given from the other side to the scientists.
yeah,
They got their ideas, a lot of them, while they were dreaming. So it's all part of the information, maybe even ET information. But for him to make it out like he made stuff up, that's where I don't like him. And
yeah.
his own family can't stand
His
him.
own family can't stand him. He's just wacky. And it really sucks because I love his environmental policies. I mean, this man really was, and I think maybe still is trying to save the environment. I like that he's trying to get additives out of food. I think that's great. We don't have the same good policies they have in
But I
Europe.
don't want to risk it at the health of my children. No
Well, and
way.
that's exactly it. And then he goes into this anti-vax stuff, and I'm going, if you just shut up about the anti-vax, like I would have been on board, buddy. But you know,
Yeah.
he's got
If
no
we ever
idea.
get another Armageddon thing while he's in office, uh, if they have a vaccine, I think this time what they say is you can have the vaccine or not have the vaccine. It's up to you.
Yeah,
And if
agreed.
you all want to die off, let them die off.
I completely agree. And so let me ask you this, because people are freaking out about the bird flu. What do you think?
I'm not seeing it, Armageddon.
I
I
don't
just
either.
don't. I do
I don't
see the
either.
egg situation and stuff like that.
Yes, yes. Like egg shortages, poultry shortages. Yes, 110%, maybe even milk, you know,
Yeah.
but no, I don't
And
see that.
and he encourages people to drink raw milk, which is killing people
It's
and the
killing
kitties
people.
and the
Yeah,
kitty cats.
yes. Yeah. He could have been great. I really feel RFK Jr. could have been great. And instead he just took a left turn at Albuquerque and he's like, let's take this whale, chop its head off, and strap it to the top of my car.
I know. Well, he's great, great. I do see McConnell back behind the scenes, maybe doing some stuff to make sure he doesn't get in.
So who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody that their friend works for McConnell. And they told me that he is just gone. He is just gone, gone, gone. He is so unwell. He's barely functioning. And
Um,
they will be shocked if he runs again. She works in his office. She works directly for him.
but does he have an opinion?
I don't know if he has an opinion. I just know
As
he's
he was on some show,
no.
he was talking with all the other people and said, the polio vaccine is an absolute no. You're not going to stop it. Polio, I had polio. He had polio as a child.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, we'll see. So he has no more influence. He's no longer the speaker.
No, no longer is he in charge. And like I said, this person who works for him doesn't think he's going to run again.
I don't know if he'll last much longer.
He doesn't look well
He's been looking bad.
for a hot minute. I mean, he's cruising into Feinstein territory, really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, poor Diane.
I
He
know.
was sick, sick, sick. So, what do you think about the lady with the stripe, Corella?
I to be honest, I haven't paid much attention. Who is she?
She's going up for something. I don't think she'll get in. There's a couple of them that won't get in,
I think
but
there's
that
a couple of
hedgehog, I think he'll get in.
uh are they still working with Pete Hedgeseth? Are they still trying to get
Yeah,
him?
they're going to vote tomorrow morning, I think.
God. And a
I
couple
think
of
he might
Dems,
get in by a hair.
yeah, I agree with you. A couple of Dems are saying, "Oh, I'm going to vote for him." I'm going, "Are you crazy?"
Well, Fetterman said no, and Fetterman is kissing Trump's rear, and I was surprised he said no.
Yeah, Fetterman is very interesting. His little turnaround that he's done.
Yeah, but he's not as bad as Manchin was.
No, Mansion was terrible, and Cinema
Oh,
terrible, terrible. Oh,
and
and
the
who's
other one,
Susan? What's her name? Right? Collins.
no, what was her name? She always acted like she was my girl Lollipop. She always had terrible clothes on and the big glasses.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of her name either. I don't know.
Yeah, she took a lot of money and she's under investigation now. It's all about money.
It is. It is. So do you think Trump's going to get more people on the Supreme Court?
I think Thomas wants to step down. I think he'll try to put that gal from Florida in.
Oh, the one that saved his ass?
Yeah, but I don't see her getting enough votes
I can't. Well,
because she's not a very good judge.
no, she's not a very good judge, and I mean, she was clearly bought and paid for. It's going to be interesting to see what the Dems do because I think their base wants obstructionism across the board. Don't vote for any of his people. Don't vote
Just
for
like
any.
they did to us. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And I don't know that the Dems are going to do it. And I think they're going to lose a lot of. So when I read on the Dems and like what are they going to do with Trump? I'm getting these pretty cards. I'm getting, oh, two of cups. Oh, six of cups. Like they want to be besties with him. They want to work with him. I'm not getting these fighting cards. I'm not getting the emperor. You know what I mean? It's as a whole. So not, this is the collective Dem energy. Okay. Oh, let's work with him. Let's see what we can do. And it's like, are you guys crazy? Do you not see what your base wants? Your base doesn't want you to work with this man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's going to be his base that's going to work against him.
Eventually, yeah.
And I see that Johnson like a squealy mouse having to run out of there.
He really is. Like I said, I think he's weak. He comes across as extremely weak.
He pardoned all those January 6 people. The Proud Boys are now, there's some Right for Life or something
Uh-huh.
march going on, and they're all showing up with, of course, with their faces covered because they're chicken,
Yep.
showing up to berate and hurt these women marching.
Yep.
That's big man on campus, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing that worries me is all of his supporters are emboldened. All of these.
Yeah, well, they think they can do terrible things and get a free pass.
Yeah. Or just not have, anything happen to him at all. Forget about getting a pardon. Just, oh no, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. Do you see Jack Smith's Volume 2 getting released or leaked?
So my understanding is if he releases any information, and I could be wrong, so like I really could be wrong, but my understanding is if he releases information, then he cannot prosecute Trump when he gets out of office again.
Right, but he's already released it to Merrick Garland. And
He's
he went
already
back to
released
The
it.
Hague, so he has nothing to do with it.
No, he's done. He's done. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't see it. I don't see a part two. I don't see it. Maybe
I
down the
never saw
road,
Trump
but
going to jail over what he's done.
no,
But I've always seen Trump not being that old. I mean, he's old, but I don't see him lasting.
what is he, 78?
78, he'll be 79 in June.
79 in June. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like I said, if he goes, I see it like midterm. I'm not seeing it right away. And I don't know that it's going to make a huge difference. I know a lot of people are asking me, this is sort of morbid, but they're going, when is he going to die? When is he going to die? We
I
want to
know, yeah, you can't do that.
and the thing is, it doesn't matter if he lives or passes away because you will then have a President J.D. Vance. And that guy is a slippery dude.
Yeah. But I feel more people empowered and not going towards JD Vance, even if he's in office.
No, he's not as strong as Trump. And that was the other thing people were asking me is once Trump is gone, will Trumpism still exist? Will MAGA be as strong as it is right now? I don't think so. I think
I don't either. That's why the guides told me his people need to see how bad he really is. Because God, you don't want him assassinated. If something happened to him, then he would be a martyr.
Oh, yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be real bad.
But people need to feel the pain. So when he starts hitting Social Security, Medicare, it's people are going to be few. As it is, the VA has gone berserk. So
I know.
they stopped hiring, and some guy who voted for him, his wife had just accepted a job at the VA. They bought another house, sold their house, and now she has no job.
Uh-huh.
But apparently, the Trump administration reversed it.
Really?
because of the pressure.
Interesting.
That's what I heard. I might be wrong.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, and now he's the CDC and the FDA can't talk to the American public anymore. That's very interesting. I don't know what the reasoning would be behind that, just except to just keep good information away from us.
Right, right. Yeah. So, how about TikTok? Is Elon going to buy it or is someone else going to buy it?
I don't think anybody's gonna buy it. I don't think anybody's gonna buy it. Actually, I want to put cards on it, but
Okay.
uh, last time I looked at TikTok, I saw it not being banned, but something about it will change. And I think we're already seeing that. It's gone very, very pro-Trump just in the space of a couple of days. You see the notifications they're saying putting out, oh, thanks so much to President Trump. Because of him, we're not banned anymore. Blah. I'm going, oh my God. And then a
Yeah.
lot of people are talking about they get on there now and their feed, they must have messed with the algorithm a little bit because a lot of people are saying their feed is just a lot of pro-Trump stuff where before it wasn't. So I don't know.
Also, it's pro-Chinese stealing your information.
I mean, all of the social media apps are stealing our information. I think it's really interesting that they went after TikTok instead of Zuckerberg or Elon or Google. They left them all. They're all taking our information. What is China going to do with my information that Elon or Zuckerberg aren't already doing with it? Honestly. No, I don't, so look at this. This is interesting. So to me, this would be a sale and this would be the death of it. So I don't know that there will be a sale. I wonder if they work something else out. I mean, this guy just gave Trump a ton of money, Mr. ByteDance. I forget his
Oh,
name.
there you go. That's why he's pro-TikTok.
He gave him a ton of money. So I don't know. I mean, the devil is all over this thing. And then look, we see in the past, here's the legal. So here is the law that was passed. We see that sitting in the past. And then it's kind of like, are they going to enforce the law? Are they going to sell it? And the cards are giving me a 50-50.
Yeah, but the Supreme Court said, yeah, get rid of it.
Supreme Court said it's legal, but they can always go reconvene Congress and repeal the thing that they passed. They have a red majority. So they can go back and repeal it. I think one of the things that Congress failed to understand about the app is that it is much like YouTube. It it is the hub for millions of small businesses. And when that app shuts down, all these people are going to have no money. None. It's gone.
Okay.
Their businesses will collapse. So it's not just, I think they thought, oh, it's just a dumb app, but people are making money. It's a $1 billion. I might be wrong on the number. I know it's in the billions, so it might be more than one, but for sure it is $1 billion a year business.
Wow.
For
How do they make
Americans.
money on TikTok?
Um, I mean, so a lot of people do TikTok shop. I don't make a dime on it. A lot of people do TikTok shop though. So you go on TikTok and here's my product and here it is, and you can, or they do influencer stuff where another company is paying them saying, "Oh, I just got this brand new teacup and it's so wonderful. And if you would like to get it, you can go to the link in my bio." And it's that
Oh,
stuff.
well, that's like Etsy or any of those other ones.
Yeah, it's that stuff. So a lot of people use it for advertising. I mean, people definitely have found me through TikTok because I put videos up there, so they're, oh, I saw you on TikTok and now I'm following you on YouTube, so it's
Yeah.
like, but
The only reason I look at TikTok is for those cute animal
oh
videos.
my God, TikTok is the devil. Okay. It is the devil. I swear to God, it's giving everybody ADD and it's definitely stealing our information. But some of those videos are so good. They're so
So
good.
cute. The animal videos are cute.
I know. I love the animal videos. I love I do a lot of like history videos. Like I love I follow a lady that talks about, so I just watched one today about how what they did with Lady Jane Grey's body once she passed away from Henry VIII. And it was really interesting. This is kind of gross, but they actually took out the heart and the entrails and put it somewhere else. See, I'm
Yeah, they
learning this
used to
stuff
do
on
that.
TikTok.
The
Yeah.
Egyptians did that too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then she laid in state for 9 days, and Lady Mary had to sit with the body all 9 days. I mean, yeah. This is what I love TikTok for because that stuff is so
Well, you
interesting.
can get that on YouTube too with some of these
You can,
history people.
you can. I think with YouTube, it's more long form, and TikTok is pretty.
Oh, you know what, girlfriend? You know what's happening to me? I'm getting hit up left and right with people wanting me to advert for them.
Oh, sure.
Uh, water places, gamers. Oh, hell no. My clientele is 65 on up. All this stuff. Although my son said the older Americans are doing games more so than anybody else. So I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, okay. But I'm not a salesperson. I just,
Hey, you don't have to be
my
honest.
son said that's where the money is, Mom. You
Yeah,
can make a lot of money,
you can.
talking.
You can. And all you really have to do is find a product that you like, that you agree with, and basically, it's
Talk
your
about
video
it.
can be sponsored by it, or you can talk about it. I've done it for quite a few companies, just with my little channel. I've done it for some
How
tarot.
long do you have to do it or just one time?
Well, so when we get off here, I'll give you all my information because
Oh,
I give them a rate card. So you can basically just copy mine, but I'll give it to you when we get off here. So yeah. And then if they agree to it, because a lot of them want you to do it for free. Oh, we'll give you a free virtual reality headset. No, 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 no. It's cash only, my friend. I'm sorry. We need to support our families. Linda and I need to take care of our families. She's got kids. She's got grandkids. She got those dogs. I need to take care of my mom and my nephew and my niece.
the
Like,
food alone for the dogs is
oh my God.
amazing.
I said, isn't it wild how dog food seems to be incredibly expensive all of a
Oh,
sudden?
listen, Lulu had to have a tooth pulled. Well, she
Oh,
had broken it. So they had to go in there, put her, knock her out.
yeah,
$3,000.
yeah, it's insane.
This is no offense, but after these dogs cross, I'm not ever getting another animal.
It's so expensive now. It's
I,
so,
I finally found a place that comes to the house for vet stuff
oh, that's
because
nice.
I can't lift Jack into the car.
Oh, sure. That makes sense.
So they're going to come here.
I have to, poor the king. He's so much like my old dog Santos. He's very, very sweet, but he sees other dogs and he just flips out. If he's
Uh-oh.
not, if they're not his friends, so when I take him to the vet, I was taking him in real, real drugged. Still didn't work. We had to blindfold him. We had to blindfold him to get him into the vet because he was going berserk, even on trazodone.
Jesus. So
Yeah.
now what do you do?
So this is so hilarious. So he's right now with my dog lady, who's a friend of mine, and she takes him a couple of days a week. She is actually friends with my new vet. So she says so my vet told her about it, which is really embarrassing. My vet said, "Oh, we had the king in here and he was a mess." So she called me very sweetly and she said, "Next time you need to take," because he doesn't act like that with her. So she said, "Next time you need to take the king to the vet, I will just take him to the vet for you." So yeah, because he only does that with me because he's trying to
Yeah.
protect me from all these other dogs.
Well, I found a mobile beauty parlor. So I don't have, and the gal, she just lifts them right into the van.
So nice.
And that it's worth it. I pay a lot more, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
And then I just got a mobile vet. I have to do it like that. I can't lift them anymore.
Oh, well, I mean, Linda, you are a lady of a certain age. Everything should be easy for you.
I know. That's true. I know turning 52 was like really hard to adjust. So
Yeah, 52, I've heard, is the hard one.
more like I'll be 72 in September.
Yeah, you and my mom both. You
Yeah,
guys
that's right. How's your mom doing, by the way?
so good. She's
Oh,
got to get her knees done and she's not looking forward to it. But
it is a tough surgery, but all you got to do is get through those first 3 months and then you're in like Flynn.
yeah, no, in fact she's on my stream the other night. So I'm spilling all my personal tea to my subscribers on ThirdEyeChampayne.com. So they know all about my legal issues.
Yeah.
So they're asking me because I'm telling them everything, all the news and whatever. And mom jumps in the chat because my ex-husband's name got mentioned. Mom jumps in the chat and she goes, "I still want to kick his ass."
Oh my God.
My sweet Libra mother.
I thought he was one of the nicest guys and he turned
He
into,
fooled every psychic I know.
oh my God, it
Fooled
was
one of
such
them.
a shock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, listen, everybody's saying that there's some big event getting ready to take place. Well, I'm going to tell you guys right now, there's going to be huge earth shifting type stuff, weather related big events.
Yes.
I'm not seeing any bombings or anything like that. I'm
No.
seeing weather related, like with
Yes.
what's happening in, it's like unheard of, these winds that are happening. These winds, remember, I think you even said it with our 2024 predictions or something. I said, we're going to have Armageddon winds. We're going to have a lot of volcanic action. And we're going to have, I even see airplanes having a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Yes, I've been predicting this for years. I mean, on the one hand, you don't need to be psychic to know that climate change is happening. On the other hand, the psychic can give you specific information, which is what Linda and I do.
Well,
And
it's snowing in Texas.
yeah, it's only going to get worse. It's going to
Yeah.
be wild. And it's, again, that's why I keep telling my people, like, save your money because you don't know. You don't know. You know, we had a tornado here in California. We don't
Oh,
get those,
no.
you
And
know?
let me tell you something else, you guys. Keep cash money
Yeah.
because in 20s, don't get you hundreds, get you some
Oh,
20s.
that's
And it not only weather related, some food shortages, neighbor working with neighbor. You're going to see a lot of that. You're
yep.
going to see a lot of coming together.
Yep.
But also, I want you guys to know, because I just got a thing on Facebook that said, by the way, I'm getting rid of anything with Zuckerberg. Facebook's the last one. I got rid of Threads and those other ones.
Uh-huh.
But somebody was saying that the fires are heading to San Diego.
That's what my mom said.
But it's going to start raining Saturday.
That's good.
Even light snow in the mountains.
That's good. I was praying for it. I was praying for the rain in Southern California because it's just, I know people down there that have lost everything, everything.
Oh, I know. I just can't believe it.
It's
You know,
absolutely,
our friend Sterling that does readings, they were this close, but they're doing good. But the thing is, he was going to get ready because I told him, dude, get you a Generac because his wife and him had already gotten the bid. And, you got to have, for me, it was PG&E, had to give a permit and all that. Girl, after going 7 days without power,
yeah,
I got my Generac. And
yeah,
now when the power goes out, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, everything's back on. I
yeah.
love it.
That's really good.
$15,000.
How much?
$15,000.
Jesus. But you'll have
It's
it forever.
connected to my gas.
Yeah.
So him and his wife are going to get it, but poor girl, his wife is so sweet. They have gone, every time I turn around and ask her, how's it going, girlfriend? Well, our power came back on yesterday. I'm telling you, it's probably been a week since I talked to her. So they're going like there's no food in the fridge because you can't
Right.
do it.
Right.
I live like that and I didn't want to do that again because we had back-to-back Armageddon fires. Did you
Yeah.
guys get your power out in Benicia?
No.
Benicia feels pretty calm to me.
It's pretty chill. It's so funny you say that because I very periodically I will read to see if my house is going to burn down because it's just like PG&E. I mean, right? So far, so good. So far,
Yeah.
so good. But my power never goes out because I am on, it's very strange. I'm on the refinery's power grid somehow. This
Oh.
whole neighborhood is. And so even if all of Benicia loses power, I don't lose power.
So is the refinery still running?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
In the
yeah.
old days, I used to do readings out at Angel Heart and people were there. My husband works at the refinery.
Yeah. Yep, 100%. Yeah, actually, it's very convenient. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm on the refinery power grid, but I will take it.
There you go, girlfriend. I'm a half a block away from the firehouse.
I know. I love your house.
Oh, thank you. But oh, girl, I've done so much work to it. You got to come back out. Come
Yeah.
back out to visit me. But anyway, um, because of that, I saw my State Farm thing, and I get like $600 off
Oh,
for being
wow.
so close to a firehouse. Who knew that?
Oh, wow. That's very cool.
The only thing that happened to me was that tree going through the garage roof
Uh,
with the winds. But the
uh-huh.
fires with the big embers didn't affect me. Richard stayed back. He was living here at the time, and he left the sprinklers on the roof.
Yeah.
It seemed to save the house.
Yeah.
So, anything else that you want to close out with that you want to tell people?
Um, what do I want to tell people? I'm gonna say I want to say a thing about the future. I also want to say for me personally, I am open for readings. I'm open for personal readings. You can find me. I am booked about 12 weeks out. So if you want to get me now. I am going to do a coupon for any of Linda's listeners, watchers, or former clients. So if you go to my website, it's not at Third Eye Champagne. Well, you can find it at thirdeyeshampagne.com under readings. But if you go to kirstenlangston.rocks, and Linda will give you all this information, it's kirstenlangston.rocks.
Dot rocks?
Not rocks, yeah, because I rock. And you're going to go to shopping and readings, and you can book a reading right there through the website. Once you book the reading, if you use the coupon code Linda11, Linda 11, it's going to give you a certain
A
amount off.
discount.
Yes, it's going to give you a discount on that reading.
Well, thank you. People will be very thrilled with that.
Yes. Well, I'm very happy to extend that. I know you're retired and people need readings, and I am.
Yeah, girl, I finally
I
retired.
know.
Oh my
I
God.
know. And I've known Linda since 2010. I kind of became her protege, quite frankly, at Angel Heart around
Yeah.
2010. And it is my.
And you got too booked at Angel Heart. You couldn't handle it.
No, I couldn't. I
She's
couldn't.
a sport, so she doesn't like too much chaos.
No, I had to back off, but it is absolutely my honor to extend my services to all of Linda's clients, former clients, and viewers.
That is so cool of you. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to say a thing. I know I'm good. I know I'm good.
Oh, I know you're good.
I know I'm good,
You
and I
told
want
me
to
a lot of things that have come true.
help people. So that's number one. And you can also find me again at thirdeyeshampagne.com if you want to subscribe. Again, it starts at $11 a month, 37 cents a day. You're helping a woman-owned small business, and you're helping me take care of my family. There is that. Now, the other thing I want to say is this. So listen, I know a lot of people are kind of freaked out because of what's going on in America and what's being attempted in other countries. With Elon in Germany,
Germany
and
is not going to go towards that other far right. It's not
right,
going to turn.
right, and we have elections coming up in Canada, and we have, nobody's sure how long Keir Starmer is going to last in the UK. So everything is in flux. So here's the thing. We're going to see a lot of shifts in kind of a small amount of time. So we've got eclipse season in March. Then we've got Uranus moving into Gemini. We've got Jupiter moving into Cancer. We've got Saturn and Neptune moving into Aries. So it's all these big outer planets moving into brand new signs. We just newly have Pluto in Aquarius. So the best thing you guys can do for yourself going forward, yes, save your money. Absolutely save your money. Take big news breaks. Don't get glued to the news. Don't click on the rage
Oh,
bait.
yes.
Be real careful with that. Watch your favorite psychics, especially your two favorite psychics, Linda and Kirstan. But also ground yourself. Get very, very grounded, because Gemini is an air sign, Aries is a fire sign. So you're going to see a lot of crazy stuff. You're going to see some
Right.
stuff going down. I mean, Aquarius is an air sign, so we have no Earth. We have no Earth going on in the planetary skies. So make sure that you guys are taking good time out to just ground yourself, step away from whatever's going on, and go hug a tree.
And the other thing is, my guides have said to me, he's blustering. Trump is
Yeah.
blustering.
Oh yeah.
He's a lot of talk. He throws things like that 14th Amendment thing. It's not going to go through.
No. And that's another thing I've been telling people too, because my guide said the same thing is yeah, you kind of have to listen to what he's saying and the BS that he's threatening, because you want to be prepared. But a lot of what he tries to do is going to get tied up in the courts before he can ever implement anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot of bluster.
That's when he first got in. That's what I was telling people. First of all, he's going to implode.
Oh
He's
yeah.
going to go cray. And he just wants everybody to pat him on the back.
Oh
But
yeah.
I see a lot of resistance towards him.
Oh yeah. Well, he's going to bite the hand that feeds him. And that's going to be a real interesting situation, because I think when his supporters are tired, cold, hungry, and broke, like I said,
Oh yeah, get rid of FEMA and see what happens to Louisiana and Kentucky, or
right.
see what happens with these counties that have no money.
Yeah, exactly. See what happens in Florida when they get hit with a Category 5 hurricane and there's no FEMA.
Yeah, and yeah, don't look at California.
I hope to hell that Trump realizes he's going to need a lot of Secret Service because
Oh,
he,
I'm telling you, he is demolishing the FBI and everything so badly that I literally saw a path opening from Iran.
whoa.
So what's happening is I see them behind closed doors. Even Putin can't stand Trump right now.
Yeah.
So I see this path opening and I see there will be attempts on Trump. Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't
100%.
know if they'll make it. But the other thing is, Netanyahu's not long for this world.
Oh my God, Linda, I saw the same thing.
Yeah,
Oh, I saw the, oh, I got chills. I saw the same damn thing.
he's such a pig.
I can't stand him.
Did you see him? Neener, neener, neener.
Uh-huh.
Trump said as soon as we get the hostages back, I can do what I want. I can bomb the hell out of everybody.
Yep.
But you know, I see his own people, which are already upset, but I see them getting more upset because there's going to be a lot of kidnapped victims who weren't turned back in or who are and in terrible condition. And they're going to say, you could have taken care of this sooner.
Yep. Yep. It was very obvious that he was doing all of this for political gain. And I mean, he's on trial right now.
He can't leave the country.
Uh-uh.
And you know, the other thing is, I don't really appreciate Biden standing with him like that.
No, that was a mistake.
That hurt. You're killing children. You're bombing churches and schools. No,
Hospitals. Yeah, that was bad, 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 bad.
that's my opinion. That's how I look at it. But the world is hate. That's what's happening now. What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
So karma's going to hit you right. It's like throwing piss out a window. It's going to come right back on your face.
Yep. Yep.
So.
That's 110%, my friend.
All right,
Agreed.
girlfriend. Well, let's not be strangers. I'll be on your show next.
Yeah, come on my show. We'll
Okay.
we'll set something up and you can come in like a month or so.
Okay, sounds good.
Love it.
Okay. All right, baby doll.
Okay.
Bye, you guys. Thanks for
Bye,
coming.
everybody.
Don't forget, KirstenLangston.rocks. And you're going to put Linda.
11.
What did you pick 11?
Oh, because it's a master number and
Oh, and
just felt
also
like
I am an 11, by the way.
oh, well there
My
you go.
birth and everything, I'm 11.
Oh, well, see?
And also, I'm 110 pounds, so there you go.
Love it.
She goes, okay, okay. All right, you guys, talk later. Cheers.
Okay.